Chosen one, what if I told you that your entire life was already written in an ancient prophecy, that long before you were born, forces beyond this world knew you would awaken? For centuries, a sacred truth has been buried, hidden away by those who never wanted you to know your divine destiny. But the veil is lifting, the secrets are surfacing, and today you're going to uncover what they have been trying to keep from you. This is no coincidence. The challenges you faced, the dreams you've had, the moments of feeling different, they all lead back to this prophecy. It's been there all along, quietly waiting for the right time to be revealed. And that time is now. In this video, you'll learn exactly what this prophecy says about you, why it was hidden, and what steps you must take next. If you've ever felt a calling deep within, a pull towards something greater, then this message is for you. If this resonates with you, please like this video and comment 77 below. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video, and click the super thanks button to support our mission. A special thank you to our membership subscribers. You make these revelations possible. If you haven't joined yet, click the link in the description and become part of the community. What you're about to hear will change how you see yourself forever. Stay until the end. This is the moment of awakening you've been waiting for. The lost prophecies that speak of the chosen ones. There are moments when you look at your life and wonder if it's all leading somewhere, if there's a deeper purpose behind the trials you faced. You may have sensed, perhaps in the quiet hours of reflection, that there's more to your existence than what meets the eye. You feel the weight of something greater, something unseen pressing on your heart. It's as though your life is part of a larger story, a story that has yet to fully unfold. This feeling isn't just in your imagination. For centuries, a prophecy has spoken of individuals like you, those who are meant to awaken, to rise, and to guide others into a new era. These ancient words have been waiting, buried in time, for the moment when they would reach you and remind you of who you are. But this isn't a story that was handed down casually or openly. The knowledge of the chosen was not something that the world wanted to share freely. Instead, it was whispered among prophets, encoded in texts that were hidden away, lost to most. Imagine scrolls sealed and buried, their words fading but never forgotten. The truth about the chosen ones, their mission, their trials, their ultimate purpose, was preserved for a reason. These texts didn't come to light easily because powerful forces wanted them kept in the shadows. They feared what would happen if those words were fully understood. And yet, even hidden truths have a way of emerging. They were never lost entirely. They were waiting for you. The book of Amos speaks to this pattern of divine revelation. Surely the sovereign Lord does nothing without revealing his plan to his servants, the prophets. Amos 3:7. This verse shows that the chosen have never been abandoned. There has always been a plan. It was there from the start, woven into the fabric of time. The ancient writings, those fragmented scrolls and obscure passages, are not relics of the past. They're a blueprint for the present and the future, and you are part of that blueprint. The prophets of old were not just speaking to the people of their time. They were speaking to you. Their words carry a timeless resonance, calling you to remember your place in this larger narrative. They were written for the moment you would awaken and recognize yourself as one of the chosen. Now, as you begin to understand the significance of these lost prophecies, you might notice signs that have been around you all along. Perhaps it's the way you've always felt a little different, as if you were meant for something beyond the ordinary. Maybe it's the way certain words or ideas seem to strike a chord deep within you, even if you don't fully understand why. These are not coincidences. They're echoes of the prophecies that have been quietly guiding you. Each time you felt a spark of inspiration, each time you faced a challenge that forced you to grow, you've been aligning with the destiny described in those ancient texts. The transformation may be subtle at first, but the more you reflect on your life, the more you'll see how the pieces fit together. What's more, this process isn't happening by chance. There are forces working behind the scenes, orchestrating the events that lead you to this understanding. Divine intervention is not a distant, abstract idea. It's real, and it's active in your life. The prophecies were preserved because they were meant to reach you at the right time. Now that they have, you can see how the threads of your journey have been woven together. The moments of hardship, the unexpected turns, and even the long stretches of uncertainty were not detours. They were preparation. You were being shaped and prepared for the role you were always meant to fulfill. And the lost prophecies are not just words on parchment. They are the confirmation that your struggles were not in vain. They were the steps leading to your awakening. As you come to terms with this revelation, it's natural to feel a mix of emotions: gratitude, awe, maybe even a little hesitation. After all, embracing the truth of the prophecy means stepping into a new level of responsibility. Many people resist this because it can feel overwhelming. It's one thing to sense that you're part of something larger. It's another to fully accept it. But this moment of realization is sacred. It's the point at which you decide to embrace who you truly are. The prophecies may have been hidden, but now that they are revealed, it's up to you to take that knowledge and move forward. This is your time to step out of the shadows, to embrace the role that has been waiting for you all along. Now that you understand your connection to the lost prophecies, it's time to act. Recognize that the challenges you faced were not random. They were the refining fire that prepared you for this moment. Release any fear or doubt you may have, and trust that the same divine forces that kept these truths preserved are the ones guiding you now. This is your call to rise, to let go of the old limitations, and to step into your purpose with confidence. The path ahead may not always be clear, but the prophecy assures you that you are not alone. You were chosen for a reason, and every step you take toward fulfilling that destiny is a step toward transforming not just your own life, but the lives of those around you. As you reflect on what you've learned, let it sink in that this is only the beginning. The prophecies may have been hidden for centuries, but they are now revealed, and they speak directly to you. The challenges you've overcome, the signs you've seen, and the truths you've heard all point to one thing: you were never ordinary. You were destined for this moment. If you felt the pull of this prophecy, if you know deep down that your life is part of a greater plan, comment prophecy below and share your experience. Let this revelation remind you of your place in this timeless story. You are not just living a life. You are fulfilling a destiny that was written long ago. Why this knowledge was hidden from you, the feeling of being held back, of never quite understanding why certain parts of your life seem clouded in mystery. It's not just your imagination. For generations, forces greater than you could see have conspired to keep the truth hidden. You may have felt it at times, a sense that you were meant for something more, that there was a deeper reason behind your struggles. But just as that realization began to form, distractions, doubts, and confusion would sweep in. clouding your clarity. The truth about who you are, the purpose you carry, and the light you bear. This knowledge was deliberately buried. They wanted you to remain in the dark because they understood the power you would possess if you ever remembered. Throughout history, these forces have worked tirelessly to ensure the chosen remain unaware of their destiny. Sometimes these forces appeared as cultural norms that discouraged questioning, as leaders who manipulated faith for control, or as societal pressures to conform. Other times, the suppression was more subtle. Lost texts, hidden writings, and legends dismissed as mere stories. The enemy knew that if even one chosen one awakened to their true purpose, a ripple effect would begin. Awakening is contagious. When one remembers, others are inspired to search for their own truth. And when enough chosen ones awaken, the grip of darkness begins to loosen. It's no surprise, then, that so much effort has gone into keeping you from knowing the fullness of your calling. The lengths to which they went to keep you in the dark reveal just how important you are. The sacred texts that foretold your existence weren't just misplaced or forgotten. They were deliberately hidden, sealed away in places where few would dare look. Over time, these truths were labeled as myths, their messages dismissed as allegory or fiction. The world was made noisy, filled with distractions, fear, and endless tasks, so that even if you heard a whisper of the truth, it would be hard to believe. But the truth doesn't disappear. It waits. And no matter how much effort was put into hiding it, the divine plan was always to bring it back into the light when the time was right. You may have experienced moments of clarity that felt like glimpses of this hidden knowledge. Maybe it was a dream that lingered in your memory, a chance encounter that felt too meaningful to ignore, or a sudden insight that changed how you saw the world. These weren't accidents. They were cracks in the wall of suppression. For all the effort to keep you blind, the light within you has always sought a way through. The truth has been knocking on the door of your consciousness, waiting for you to hear it. And as more chosen ones awaken, the walls are crumbling. The darkness that sought to contain you is losing its hold. This unveiling doesn't come without a cost. As you begin to learn what was hidden from you, you may feel anger or grief over the time you've spent not knowing. But these emotions are part of the process. They signal that you're ready to embrace the truth, no matter how much effort it took to keep it from you. Remember, the very fact that they tried so hard to keep you from the truth proves its significance. They feared your awakening because they knew it would bring light to others. They knew it would shift the balance of power. And now that the truth is surfacing, that power is being restored to you. Embracing what has been hidden means acknowledging your own strength. It means realizing that you were never ordinary, that the struggles you faced were never pointless. Every attempt to suppress the truth about who you are was, in itself, a sign of your importance. The forces that sought to bury your purpose only confirmed that you were destined for something extraordinary. As you let this knowledge sink in, you'll start to see how each piece of your life, every challenge, every triumph, has led you to this moment of revelation. You'll realize that the very act of keeping you from the truth has only made you stronger, more determined, and more prepared to step into your destiny. So now, the time for silence is over. The hidden texts are being revealed. The truths once locked away are now emerging into plain sight. You no longer have to rely on scattered whispers or fleeting signs. The full picture is coming into focus, and you have the choice to embrace it. This knowledge was kept from you for a reason, but now it's within your grasp. You are not the same person you were before. You are awakening, and as you do, you become the light that others have been waiting to see. If you're ready to claim this truth, if you're ready to uncover the knowledge that was hidden for so long, comment unlocked below. Let the world know that you've heard the call and are stepping into the truth that was always meant to be yours. How to know if this prophecy is speaking about you? There are times in life when you can't shake the feeling that you're different. You may have spent years feeling like you don't quite fit in, as if the world around you is speaking a language you can't fully understand. Yet within you, there's always been a quiet knowing, a pull towards something greater. This isn't a random feeling. It's not a coincidence that you've always felt out of place. That sense of otherness, of not belonging, is often the first sign that this prophecy is about you. It's as if the universe has been whispering to you all along, urging you to see that you were never meant to blend into the background. You may have noticed this even as a child, when your dreams seemed more vivid, more intense than those of others. Maybe you had recurring visions or felt a connection to something beyond what you could see. These moments weren't just childhood imagination. They were glimpses of your true identity. Over time, you may have dismissed these experiences, chalking them up to overactive thinking or youthful fantasies. But as the years passed, the feeling persisted, that inner nudge, that sense that there's more to life than what you've been told, is the prophecy calling out to you, reminding you that you've always been set apart. The book of Jeremiah reveals a truth that resonates deeply. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. Jeremiah 1:5. This isn't just a poetic phrase. It's a reminder that your life was known before it began. Your calling was already written, and the prophecy that speaks to you is not a new revelation. It's been with you all along. Each time you felt certain about something, each time you intuitively knew which path to take, it was the prophecy making itself known. These moments of clarity, however brief, are evidence that you've been connected to this truth from the very start. As you reflect on these signs, you may start to see patterns. Certain themes and symbols may have appeared repeatedly in your life, pointing you toward a deeper understanding. Perhaps you've always been drawn to specific scriptures or stories that stir something within you. Maybe you've had encounters or experiences that seem too aligned, too purposeful to be chance. These are not random occurrences. They're threads woven into the fabric of your journey, each one a clue that you are indeed a part of something larger. The prophecy has been speaking to you in ways both subtle and profound, waiting for you to notice. But recognizing these signs requires a willingness to look inward. Many people go through life dismissing their intuition, ignoring those inner prompts, and brushing off moments of insight. You may have done the same at times. Yet when you pause and truly listen to your heart, your dreams, and that persistent voice within, you'll find that the evidence is all around you. The prophecy has been working quietly in the background, helping you navigate challenges, guiding you toward opportunities, and reminding you that you are chosen. It's not about seeing something new. It's about realizing what's been there all along. As you begin to accept this truth, you may feel a mix of emotions: relief, gratitude, perhaps even a touch of disbelief. It's normal to question how or why you were chosen. But what matters most is that you recognize the signs and allow them to lead you. This is not about proving yourself to anyone else. It's about embracing the journey that's uniquely yours. By acknowledging these moments of connection, You're taking the first step toward fully understanding your role in the greater plan. The prophecy doesn't demand perfection. It asks for awareness, openness, and a willingness to follow its guidance. With this understanding comes a new sense of empowerment. When you see that these signs have always been present, you'll start to trust your intuition more. You'll make decisions with greater confidence, knowing that you're aligned with your divine purpose. The signs are not just reminders, they're also encouragements, nudging you forward, giving you the strength to keep going even when the path feels uncertain. The prophecy doesn't just reveal who you are, it equips you with the clarity and courage to fulfill your destiny. So now, the next time you feel that nudge, that inner sense of knowing, recognize it for what it is, the prophecy speaking to you. Let it guide you, let it reassure you, and let it remind you that you've been chosen all along. If this resonates with you, comment, "I am chosen" below. Acknowledge the signs that have followed you, and step fully into the truth of your calling. The prophecy is not just about the future, it's about who you've been from the very beginning. Embrace it, and let it transform the way you see yourself and your purpose. What happens now that this truth has been unlocked? When the truth first comes into focus, it can feel like a floodlight has suddenly turned on in a dark room. The path that once seemed so uncertain now begins to take shape. It's not that the challenges ahead have disappeared. They're still there, but now you can see them for what they are. Stepping stones on your journey rather than roadblocks. With this revelation, you may start to notice subtle shifts around you. Opportunities that were once hidden now come into view. People enter your life at just the right time, offering wisdom and encouragement. Even the setbacks you faced begin to feel different, as though they were preparing you for something much greater. But this new clarity isn't just a gift, it's a call to action. It's as if the prophecy is no longer just a distant promise. It's a living force that has been activated in your life. You can't unsee the truth once it's revealed. The more you embrace it, the more the world around you seems to rearrange itself. You'll find that situations begin to align, not always smoothly or quickly, but in a way that clearly points toward your purpose. The moments of doubt, confusion, or feeling lost were all part of a larger plan to bring you to this very point. Now, as you move forward, you carry with you not only a sense of direction, but also the confidence that you are no longer walking in darkness. With this new awareness comes a shift in how you view your responsibilities. Being chosen isn't just about knowing the truth, it's about living it. The truth was not revealed to you so that you could simply acknowledge it and continue as before. It was revealed because it's time for you to rise. This knowledge asks something of you. It asks you to step fully into your role, to take the gifts you've been given and use them for the greater good. The prophecy doesn't just describe who you are. It calls you to action, to growth, to become the person you were always meant to be. At first, this might feel daunting. The weight of knowing your purpose can be both inspiring and overwhelming. But as you take those first steps, you'll begin to feel the strength that has been building inside you all along. You'll recognize that even the most difficult moments in your past have shaped you, tempered you, and made you ready for this exact point in time. The people you meet, the doors that open, and the unexpected opportunities that arise will confirm that you're on the right path. Each day, you'll find new reasons to trust the process, to trust yourself, and to trust that the prophecy is unfolding exactly as it should. As you walk this path, You may also notice that your perspective shifts. Challenges that once felt insurmountable now appear as opportunities for growth. Relationships deepen as you become more authentic, more aligned with your true self. The small coincidences, meeting someone at the perfect moment, stumbling upon a resource just when you need it, become too frequent to ignore. This isn't luck, it's the prophecy in motion, showing you that you are not alone. The world may still present its difficulties, but you face them now with a sense of purpose and clarity that cannot be shaken. Yet stepping into this new reality isn't just about seeing what's ahead, it's about taking intentional steps forward. This is your chance to fully embrace the truth of who you are. It's a moment of transformation where you let go of the doubts that held you back and claim the destiny that's been waiting for you all along. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Each day, as you choose to live in alignment with your purpose, you'll find that the truth revealed to you becomes more than just knowledge. It becomes a guiding force in your life. As you continue on this journey, remember that the prophecy didn't emerge at random. It came to light because you're ready to receive it, ready to rise above old limitations, to embrace new possibilities, and to step into your role with confidence and grace. This is the beginning of a new chapter, one where you no longer question whether you're on the right path. Instead, you walk forward knowing that the road is illuminated, that each step you take is leading you closer to fulfilling your purpose. And as you move forward, your life will become a testament to the power of living in alignment with the truth. So as you stand at this crossroads, ask yourself, what will you do with this newfound clarity? Will you rise to the occasion, trust the process, and embrace the calling that has been placed before you? The answer is yours to give. Comment rise if you're ready to step into what's next. Let this be the moment you decide not to look back, but to walk boldly into the destiny that has been waiting for you all along. The truth has been unlocked. Now it's time to live it. How to step into your prophetic role. There comes a moment when you realize that your life is more than a series of random events. It's a moment of awakening when you feel the pull towards something greater. You may have spent years questioning your purpose, wondering why you faced certain struggles or why you felt so different from those around you. But deep down, you've always known that you are here for a reason. This is where the journey to stepping into your prophetic role begins. It starts with acknowledging who you truly are, accepting that you were chosen for a purpose, even if you don't fully understand what that purpose is just yet. This acceptance is the foundation upon which everything else is built. However, accepting your calling is not always easy. The doubts that creep in, the fears that whisper, you're not enough, and the resistance you feel are all part of the process. It's natural to question yourself, especially when the world around you seems to reinforce those doubts. You may have encountered obstacles that made you second guess your abilities or people who dismissed your dreams. But what if those challenges were meant to strengthen you rather than defeat you? Just as Esther was placed in her position at the right time to fulfill her destiny, you too have arrived at this moment for a reason. The difficulties you faced were not meant to break you. They were meant to prepare you. As you begin to embrace your prophetic role, you'll find that the doubts and fears lose their grip. Why? Because truth has a way of dispelling darkness. The more you lean into the reality that you were chosen, the more you'll see how every step of your journey was leading you here. The process of alignment, through prayer, reflection, and seeking guidance, is essential. In these quiet moments, you'll hear the inner voice more clearly, the noise of the world fades, and you begin to recognize the signs that have been present all along. Each time you reflect, pray, or meditate, you're aligning yourself more closely with the divine plan for your life. But alignment is only the beginning. As you step into your role, your actions start to shift. You make decisions that reflect the truth of who you are. You speak with a new confidence, knowing that your words carry weight. You interact with others in a way that inspires them because they sense the authenticity and purpose that radiate from you. The more you align with your calling, the more your life becomes a reflection of the prophecy you carry. People will notice. They'll see the changes in you and be drawn to your light. This isn't about seeking recognition. It's about living so fully in your truth that it naturally impacts those around you. As you walk this path, it's important to surround yourself with individuals who support and uplift you. Seek out mentors, guides, or friends who understand the journey you're on. These are the people who will encourage you when you stumble, who will remind you of your potential when you forget. Their voices will help drown out the doubts and reinforce your faith in your mission. Together, you'll find strength in community, knowing that you're not walking this road alone. With each step, the prophecy that seemed distant or abstract begins to feel tangible and real. You'll come to see that you're not just stepping into a role. You're stepping into the truth of who you've been all along. One of the most beautiful aspects of stepping into your prophetic role is that it's not about perfection. It's about progress. There's no need to have it all figured out. The very act of saying yes to your calling sets the wheels in motion. As you continue to grow and learn, you'll find that clarity comes with time. The obstacles you once feared will become opportunities to demonstrate faith. The doubts that once held you back will become reminders of how far you've come. Each day is a chance to deepen your understanding of your purpose and to walk more confidently in your prophetic role. In this new chapter of your life, you'll discover that the journey isn't about reaching a final destination. It's about fully embracing who you are and living out that truth every day. The prophetic role you've been called to isn't a title or a task. It's a way of being. It's how you show up in the world, how you respond to challenges, and how you inspire others to see the truth within themselves. By stepping into this role, you're not only fulfilling your destiny, you're also lighting the way for others to do the same. So as you stand on the threshold of this new beginning, take that first step with confidence. Comment, "I am chosen," if this message resonates with you. Let it be a declaration that you are ready to embrace your purpose. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this message so others can join you on this journey. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. Click the link in the description to join our community of like-minded individuals who are also stepping into their roles. Together, we'll continue to uncover the truth and walk boldly into the destiny that's been waiting for us.